All right. What's up, everybody? Acoso. Skiffles. How's it going? You like the music? I'm pretty sure it's copyright free. I put it in my videos. So one of my other ones keep getting like copyright strikes for some reason because it has like a sample of like a really old song that's apparently royalty free but also not. So I don't know. G'day, mate. How's everyone going? You even say g'day? We say g'day. It is morning there, I know that. It's probably pretty early, right? Up, my duck. Hey up, me duck. Is that what you say?
I don't say it, but English people do.
I'm checking with my resident English person living behind me.
Translator.
I got my English translator right behind me. Probably says more about your introversies than your culture. Yeah, probably. Is anyone doing game dev at the moment or working on anything? All right, anyway. We are going to be doing more Foot Joust today. This is a boss fight that I was like working on earlier. It needs a lot more work. But boss fights can be a bit more tricky. So we're going to start with like a fresh regular one and do that one live again. But so that's what I've done today with this one. So this one will wrap around when you fight it. And if he does a charge attack, he'll come straight at you. And you'll just keep warping around. It's quite funny. Oh, let's do that again. Oh, he's probably going to kill me because there's an error. We'll do this. Hang on. Oh my god. There we go. So now he's going to charge at me, and then he's going to go on loop until he kills me. And then he's going to do this. So that's that current problem. We'll do a live demo of some of the other ones that I've done since the last stream, I think. Which will include... Hang on, we'll hide this bad boy, because he's going to ruin the gameplay. So if we do this... Good morning, Rootman. Is it... Wait, no. Can't be morning where you are. No, wait, yes, must be. I don't know. Where are you from? I forgot. Sweden, that's right. Okay, I remember. Too many people to remember. Icosso's diving. Simulation stuff. That sounds pretty cool. Animated graphs. That sounds really interesting. I figured out how to do a graph the other day on Google Sheets. So I can look at the ridiculous level of exponential XP gain the player needs to go through. So I can try to like scale it down. I don't know if I saved it. Let's have a look. Let me find it. Did I save my chart? Alright, here we go. We've got this chart. This is like the XP of all the levels based on its like calculation. Which to get to the final level where you unlock stuff, you need 2 million XP. I think the very last level is like something like 5 million points, which is kind of a problem because it's too exponential and I have to figure out an algorithm to reduce it towards the end, so that's kind of not fun. You like the little pop-ins and pop-outs and the art style of that? There's I just came up with this color scheme first. So like when I was concepting the game, I just came up with these colors and these were the buttons, and I'm like, oh, I have to do something with it. So eventually when I started designing the maps, I took that color scheme and turned it into like a secret ancient underground thingy. There's like a vague story to the game in a way, like in my head. Not like a real one, but like basically I just had the idea of like where the character's running to, like starting with this forest past little walkway going through a forest, entering like a village that's been taken over by like goo things, and then going further into the castle area, around that area, and then inside that castle there is an arena, which I pretty much just stole the art from another spin-off. And then from there, inside the castle, technically, there's an underground cave, and then this underground cave goes into a secret little ancient civilization sort of thing, which then somehow the main character gets teleported to this weird thing. I just had like the idea of some weird like religious spiritual thing in the sky, and I was like, I really wanted like this like big giant eye just blinking at you. I thought that'd be really creepy. But none of this is explained to the character at all, so like it's all kind of just like speculation or just kind of made up. So what we'll do, we'll add some of the enemies that I created this week so far. So we've got this serpent, these like Mario steps that I made. That was quite funny. Guiding light, which is a little ball. I think I did that on a stream. We've got this, one of these. We'll add these. So this is pretty much everything I've been working on since. But to fill... Oh, fuck. Hang on, I clicked on that. Got to do that again. Click on that one. These ones. There we go. So these are all the new enemies. Just like pretty much the bosses haven't been implemented into the game yet. So the animations specifically, they're all kind of done by hand, which I think there's probably like a better way to do it, right? There's like scripting and some like do tween like plugins and all that kind of stuff. But I honestly just found it really quick to play an animation when the item is enabled. So let's have a look. Let me find yeah, okay. We'll go into scene view. And if we find it, oh my god. It just does this, basically. So every time I just manually grabbed everything and sort of moved it. Which was, honestly didn't take that hard. It didn't take that long. That way I could key in the little, it pops down and then it sort of pops back up and then it settles and then all the little tabs pop out individually. I just created this little animation. Yeah, because I was doing this on the fly on the laptop when I was away on holiday one time. I was just like, I'll just key in these animations manually while I'm like not programming, because I don't like programming on a laptop. It's just terrible. So for some reason I did this instead. And I was like, sweet. I just went through all the menus that I had. Honestly, didn't take that long to set up, which was kind of fun. And then I put a tweet out about it. I got a few likes. That was pretty nice. I got a comment from that YouTuber, Lost Relic Games, who I like idolize as well. He commented on my little tweet saying how nice the animations were, so that was nice. What else have we got? Yeah, so that's just pretty much hand done. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, did you use like do tween and all that kind of stuff?" So I just did it by hand. So easy peasy. Let's go back to the game view. Add some more stuff. We'll add just something simple to fill out the full requirements. So this is pretty much everything I've done so far. Oops. It's going to work here. Look at this big cannon now. That's pretty tough. We finish implementing this thing, who like hops up and attacks you. That's old. What else have we got? Come on, where's the other stuff? Oops. I think I did that one before the first stream. This is a new one. So we've got this little obstacle course that you gotta like block a little catapulted rock that flies at you, hit a switch, jump over, and then like smash through the little barriers. This guy again. Come on, where's the other stuff? Oh, and we did. There's the other one. One of these. Yeah, it is a mobile game. I wouldn't play this on a computer, like, at all. So the input for, like, combat was based on swiping, which was, like, the initial concept for the game. Because the animation, like, everything is so big, when it's, like, up in your face on a computer screen, it's just like it's too much like this at the same time, and it kind of blurs. When it's on your phone, it's real nice. So I wouldn't recommend anyone play this like on a full computer screen. Also, capturing footage for it's real weird because you get like you can see these little micro stutters when you're playing it on a computer, and like screen capturing it just like aggravates me so much. It's fine when you're on a phone, like it's really nice and smooth, and I've tried it on a bunch of different phones. I think I set it so that like if you've got higher resolution, the higher refresh rate phones, it'll adapt. Hopefully, it seems to work on an iPhone 6s, which is the minimum like device that I'm going to test it on. So it's working because I'm going to put it on iOS as well. So I've pretty much almost completed every single enemy for the game, which is really nice. Apart from a couple of the ones that we're going to do on stream, and then like a couple bosses, and then maybe in a week or two, all the enemies should be done, and then I have to make some music, and then I'll probably spend like a month just playtesting it and like balancing the leveling system and the XP and like my little graph that I showed off earlier. So that'll be fun. It is super exhausting. And then like getting that stuff onto the Play Store and the App Store is going to be a pain in the ass again, which I've done before, but like there's always like stupid little things that go along with it. And you can't create a release date either. You can't, which has been really annoying with mobile. You can't be like, it's coming out on this day, go like follow it or wishlist it or whatever. That's the downside to mobile apps, because when you give it to Apple, they just like review it whenever they feel like it. So if you want to release it on a certain time or certain day, you have to get it in really early. You have to wait for them to like go through their whole process to review it, and that might get rejected for some stupid like little reason. And then once it's approved, you can set it up so you can like set publish, but then that doesn't happen straight away. It's a bit silly. Yeah. You know, I can't wait to stop making mobile games, to be honest. But I've got to make enough of them so I can sustain like a Apple developer license. And I got to finish my roguelike one, which is on mobile, so it's going to be fun. Oh, look, there's the snake. Oh, shit. I already messed it up. Have I been streaming long enough to swear? Alright, I think that's the gist of it anyway. I think that's most enemies we've done in the last week. I've been off work, so it's all a blur now. So that's fun. What we are going to do is... Where is the sprites? Oh, I can't see your chat properly. There we go. I was making an iPhone app for a company, and the app was using Bluetooth to communicate to another device. So it got rejected, and I had to make a video using my camera where I showed the other device. How did that work? So they rejected it completely because of Bluetooth? Like they don't want you talking to other phones with Bluetooth at all? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a process. And the other problem was like just getting everything to work through Xcode. There was always some like weird... I think I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. Like some of the things you have to disable and enable in Xcode for it to like register certain registries and packages for it to like not for it to export or something. It was really stupid. But I did that all on it was a real pain because I got my virtual machine. My Mac's over here. This is my Mac. This is my legally acquired Mac. I'm not buying a Mac to like publish a game on iOS. It's just stupid. So I do all my Xcode in this not virtual machine. It's a lot slower because they don't have graphics. You can. You have to have like a lot of patience because you like when you set up a virtual machine for a Mac, the graphics drivers don't translate or they don't have like video or something like that, something stupid. So what you get is kind of slow. So like you have to make sure your code is complete. You have to make sure you know that it's going to work and then just export it and then run it in Xcode. This is how I do it. I mean, this is a remote desktop of my legally acquired iMac that is sitting down underneath my desk. This is not a virtual machine at all. Okay, hang on, let me just log in. Oops. Probably write that password down. Otherwise I'll have to I'll never be able to get into this Mac. Anyway, here's the remote desktop of my MacBook, my iMac that's like my Mac Mini that's sitting under my desk. So as you can see, it has this strange problem where it doesn't have graphics drivers. It's a little bit but it does the job. So once you where is it? Once you push out your version control and like sync it over. It's usually what I do. And then I put it to Xcode. I don't have an Apple developer's license anymore because I don't want to pay for it again until I'm ready to release another game. So my current game, Starship Danger, you can't get it because my license ran out. Because you have to pay $150 a year. Which is just stupid. I also got a threat from Google that they're going to take my other app, Starship Danger, down as well because I haven't put an update for it, and apparently my Google developer account is inactive, so they're going to shut it down in 60 days unless I like push out an update or something. Anyway. This does the job. Oh, there we go. See, it's all there. Foot Joust, Starship Danger. Ooh, very cool. And that way I can put it onto the iPhone that I have here, which just have like a little iPhone 6s that's completely flat, sitting in my drawer for when I need it. So I'll be able to do some test builds on there later when the game's finished, because I'm not going to like test it iteratively. Alright. So we will, oh yeah, power it off. You're going to treat it like a real computer or it will break. Back to the reason why we're actually here. We're going to implement a brand new enemy, which looks like... What did I call it? It's here somewhere. It's here somewhere, I swear. There it is. Here he is. Come on, open. Oh, there we go. This guy should be not too hard, I don't think. there's one thing I have to re-implement from another enemy that I haven't done before, that I haven't done in a while. So whatever. So oh fuck, we're gonna have to move these animations across. So he's gonna fly in from the top and attack you, and then you're gonna knock him back, and he's gonna like start charging at you or something. It's gonna go. You're gonna clip his wings, and then he's gonna like charge you. I think that's that'll do it. I filled out the little information sheet. I also spent all of yesterday just doing really monotonous stuff, like the whole list of items that appear per level. It took hours. I also spent ages filling out in advance all these little doohickeys. So the little boxes that you get that tell you how to defeat the enemy. So we're going to make this one. There we go. It just flies in, charges at you. Easy peasy. So I'm going to have to look at the code for this bird thing that I made before, because it does the exact same mechanic where it flies in from the top. So that's going to be a fun implementation. Skiffles said that I missed. My plan to make mobile games until it can sustain it, and then once I'm done with mobile games, then I'll make PC games, because I want to make like computer games, because this game is going to be a full game at some point. I've written a whole story for this game. It's like the one game I really, really, really want to make. My intern game. This will be a full PC game on Steam. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try and do. When I get done with all this mobile stuff and this other text RPG game on PC that I'm also making with someone. Which is why we're trying to get rid of this. Get this project out the door so I can get onto my other plans, which is like... So then I don't have 3 projects running at the same time like I currently do. Right. So what we need is... We'll just clear some of these scripts so it's like cleaner to work with. Alright. Oh, no. I thought my phone was going to explode. Alright, so we'll go back to the scene. We'll just grab like an enemy I did recently. Don't even remember the last one I did was. Just thinking about it. Yeah, this guy's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright. So standard process, we're going to unpack this completely. Oh, lost my spreadsheet. Bring that back up. Or did I put that somewhere else? Oh, what is there? Oh, no. Alright. Got my spreadsheet. Just going to copy some information over. And then we will remove the script for the previous enemy. Here we go. We will create a brand new enemy script from our template, which we will name accordingly. Right, that's sorted. And then we will edit to the enemy. Copy of the points is going to have. Then we'll just set the default attack type, I think. Yeah. Give him like 4 health or something stupid. Spawn rate will be like pretty much the same, I guess. Deal damage will be 1. Make that 2. Alright. And then we'll go find the sprites and add them. So we'll chuck. Oh, hang on. We got to rearrange this a little bit. We're going to move flying. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Should be able to just do that. That works. We'll call it fly. That'll be the first default animation that plays when you drop it in. And then we can... oh, yeah, okay, that's saved. Save? No. There we go. That should rearrange. Hey, it's already done it. Change the animation controller over. So we got this. Thanks to our lovely A-Sprite package that we have. It just picks up the A-Sprite file and we don't have to do anything else. Then we will find... I think I called them the Dive Jouster. Yeah, that's it. Spawner. A-Sprite's great. And now, since they released that importer, my workflow has just like gone so much faster with this whole process. I've done all these enemies in the space of like 2 weeks. It's crazy. Just because like that's the file. The file saves it and it creates an animation controller, all the animations itself based on the tags. You can't edit it though. That's the only problem I have with it. So if you need to make any like minor adjustments, it's not going to work. Right. Enemy spawner, where are you? Can't follow. That one, that's it. Alright, I'm gonna need a minute to think here. Hang on, let's... Let's find out the prefab. Where are you? Okay, body parts, it doesn't matter. Spawner. I think that one just... How does that even work? Oh, it's an object that has another object inside of it. Alright. Oh, that's right, because it spawns more. Okay. And then somewhere in the code it should find its way to the player. Oh my god. I'm already forgetting. Calculate the direction from the enemy to the player. Normalize to get unit vector. Maybe? Can't believe I commented on that code. I never comment on my code. I must have realized I really needed this later. Oh my god, did I go through a phase where I was commenting on my code? Alright, fly towards. Shit. A follow player, fly towards. Oh, that's just forward. Oh my god. Let's just copy this. Hang on. Fly forward. Player is not hit. Yeah, let's just copy this and see what happens. Which is usually how things go. Yeah, chuck it there. Then I'm just gonna like drop them up really high and then see if they float down to the player. Oh crap, move speed. Oh, we already have a reference to the player because I set that up in our custom script, which is very good. Is anyone else here a pixel artist that uses Sprite? All-purpose graphics? One, or are you just like wording pixel art in a really funny way? Squares are great. First ever pixel art I did was I made Mario in Minecraft. It was quite funny. I made art of Mario. I didn't make Mario in Minecraft. You couldn't do that in like beta 1.6. But you could do pixel art. Follow. That's not how you spell player. Yeah. Because I made a house and I was like, ooh, how cool would it be to have art sitting outside my house? I don't know where that save file is. It's probably long gone. It was like 2010, 2011. Nice. Oh, I think my internet dropped out. No? I can't tell. Anyway. It seems to be working. Hang on, there we go. Okay, I think it's going. I just saw something buffer for a second and I freaked out. I still have 2 bars of internet, which is alright. Because the up speed's pretty good. Follow play. Alright, so I think if we just... Oh, okay. If we just drop... Okay, where is he? Because we want him to spawn from like up here. Which I think I can do. I should have checked this out before I started. Do you think maybe he's... Well, he's flying towards me, that's for sure. He is following me. Wonder if we, Oh, hang on, we gotta turn off other enemies from spawning. There we go. And that one... This is the most unprofessional live stream you've ever seen. Alright, we were going to reduce its gravity? Yes. 3. I think 3 is a good number. Oh, I did drop out of the internet. Strange. I am on Wi-Fi, so it's whatever. It's Wi-Fi 6. I think it's because my computer sits like underneath a desk that way, and I think it just gets blocked with all the other stuff around it. And like, oh, that's close. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is over there somewhere in another room. Because I can't run Ethernet. Just 0.5? Hang on. Let's find the dive juster. His gravity scale is 0.8. That explains it. Oh my god, we've already wasted 43 minutes. Ah, there we go. That's cute. He just like gleefully just... we're also going to have to disable that shadow because it looks really stupid. Alright. Yeah. But he needs to move faster. I feel like he should have been bigger than that. Nope. Oh dear. That should have been a hit. Which means we goofed this one up. Type. 0. And combat manager. Where's my combat manager? Combat manager attack type should be, I'm going to say 2. Right, who else is here? Show yourselves. You've been called out. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. But it's going to be different when we spawn, because Because he's going to have to spawn in, and then we're going to have to do some code where he just quickly transforms to, like, being somewhere up in the air. So I think I'll just key that in manually, because who cares? He's like the only enemy that's going to do this from now on, so it's no biggie. He needs to move faster, right? Move speed. Was it a public? Oh, that's why. It's because we set a default value. Ugh, gross. That's how you're supposed to do it. So if anybody's watching and you've got any games you want me to play, I'm streaming them on Saturday. So don't forget to fill out your form on my community tab page. We've already got 8 responses so far. I think one of them was like one person like 3 times, but that's okay. So it should be good. We should be always playing quite a few games, I think, but I think I might have some room for some more people. Alright. Move speed. Let's make it like 10. Let's double it. Nice. Yeah, it looks alright. What happens if we... I think he's way too high. Oh, shit. I'm moving the UI as well. There we go. I could play your old one if... I mean, if you want me to play one of the older ones, I could do that. Or you could save it for one of the follow-up streams. It depends on how many, like... So I've got a few responses for Saturday, but I guarantee people are going to be like putting them in again for the next Saturday. But who knows? It's also tricky because, like, obviously I'm not going to be online every single Saturday. So I want to make it a regular thing, but there's other things that might conflict. But it's going pretty good so far, I think. Nobody showed up for me just playing games, so that was a bit lame. Nobody wanted to see me play Dave the Diver. Yeah, it's too easy. It needs to be way higher. Actually, yeah. Because Saturday was like the night that I don't... Like, Saturday night, I don't play games. I mean, I don't make games. I try to just play games. So I thought, hey, I'll just live stream that instead and, like, talk to people who turn up at my live streams. Because just like game development, my short attention span, I get distracted playing games as well. So even when I'm playing games, I'm still getting distracted by other things and, like, not playing the games that I'm currently playing. I don't know what it is. Because playing on live stream, I'm, like, focused on whatever I'm doing because I know people are watching me. And, like, the pressure and the anxiety is kind of, like, pushing down, making me do it. Oh, that's pretty good. The other trick is that it also can't be, like, too fast. Because, like, even though I know it's coming, it's going to catch other players off guard. So I might have to... It's shooting up to my head. That's kind of funny. Actually, what we can do... This won't affect it now, but I have this... Oh, there we go. I have this cool little function that oh, you probably can't even see that. There's a little variable that you can edit here. It's just called start delay. So when enemies are like running from the screen really quick, you can like pause how long until they're spawning. So just put 0.5. Actually, maybe maybe 1 second. So it gives a big enough of a gap. Because some of the enemies that like charge forward, they were like crashing into the other enemies, and then they were crashing into you. So that was quite funny. Okay, so what we're going to do... world space, Jesus Christ. Only 4? Is 4 too high? Let's go with 4. Okay, so on start, we will... Game object, transform, dot, position, just... vector 2. X is across will be the same. And then we'll make Y. It should be the world position. I'm pretty sure it'll be the world position. So if we just do 4. He should, no matter where we put them. So if we drag him down here, he should... We'll do this. We'll watch where he comes from. This should work. Transform position. Yes. Current position. Across, that's fine. And then Y is to the sky. There we go. So we should... Oh, see, the game already started. Like, so we... Yeah, okay, so we'll lower it a bit. So no matter... Oh, F. This is the stupidest thing ever. I don't understand why we have to put F there. I know it's a float. I know it means float, but it's not necessary, is it? Come on. Come on, Unity. This is when Unity starts going really slow. It's great. Come on. Oh my god. Don't say we're stuck and we can't save it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no. Unity's gonna not work. I haven't saved. Fuck. This is great. Oh, I'm gonna have to recreate the enemy. What did I do? What did I do, Unity? Come on. Just put a random bit of code in. And it should recompile it. Oh! Will that even work? It's not even wanting to, like... I do spam Control S quite a bit, but I don't think I've been doing that. This is what professional game development looks like. So while we're waiting, how's everyone's mornings going? Unity is terrible at recovering files. I don't think it's ever recovered files for me. Which is why, on top of version control, I have... Oh. No, what's it called? I have a NAS backing everything up. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's called Active Backup for Business. So every time I turn my computer on first thing in the morning, it backs everything up. Because I've had disasters with a version control overriding itself and like completely eliminating the entire project. And I've had to like spend a few hours going through one of my daily backups and just restoring the whole project. It's happened like 3 times. Not with just this project. It happened with Rogue Pocket Quest once or twice. And that has happened with this like once before. Somehow I broke version control and I just decided that like not having any files is the up-to-date one and re-erasing like whatever the previous ones are and then screwing something else up. So yeah. So I have this, oh, it's not even loading the program. Anyway. This whole drive here, my game development drive, is sacred. So every time I turn my computer on first thing in the morning, what it does is it does an entire backup of this whole drive. It's great. And then you don't have to think about anything. It just does it. I don't even notice it. And now I have daily backups of all my game dev stuff. I think we're gonna have to close. We're gonna have to force close Unity. All right, we're all gonna need this for a second. Where is it? And we're back. Oops. How do I even get out of that? There we go. Should we see if I saved anything? Because I probably didn't. Oh, I wonder if... Oh my god. Oh god. I wonder how long ago that was. Okay. Just gonna double check that this still works. Okay, that's still working. Shit. Okay, he's still working, so we can just pause him for now. Save. Alright, well, who did we use last time? This guy. Ta-da! Luckily, this doesn't affect the scripts. I think we ended on like 12 move speed. My face is hiding these numbers that are just sitting there. Okay. Um, what were we doing? Change the sprite. Divine Guardian. That was probably like the lamest name I could come up with, to be honest. But it exists now, so it's in the game. Oh, ads are coming apparently. Have fun watching those. Oh, we need to change that. And then combat manager is. Where are you? I'm blind. Where's your combat manager gone? Oh, there we go. I can't see. I think we're going to give him full health. I forgot to change the animation controller, so we got this. That would be funny. So let's fix that. Is anyone actually getting the ads? Because it tells me all the time, like, it's running ads. Which is fine. I just need to know how it affects everyone. Alright. Animator. I suppose you've all got ad blockers, which so do I. That's right, we need to change his weight to 0.8, I think we decided. I might have to look into the ads thing, because I don't stream enough to get enough money off of it, so I might disable it for mid-roll ones. I don't know. I just turned them on, and I think this is whatever the default is. It's kind of annoying. I know Thor, or Pirate Software, he's got he runs ads every 30 minutes at the exact same time for everyone, but there's no ads when you join, so people can just start watching the stream, and then everyone gets an ad break at the same time, which I think is pretty genius and a lot better. Oh, Jesus, bloody hell. I think my last live stream made like 11 cents, so there you go. It's curious. It's interesting how it works. Makes you glad you don't deal with Unity. How is the no engine, making your own engine thing going? Yeah, like I've made like a couple $100 off YouTube over, I want to say like a year, 6-7 months. No, I don't know, since like late last year. But for live streams, I might roll it back a bit, because the live streams are really just about the engagement with the community and like just trying to get content out in between like like how long I put out devlogs. That is way too fast. I think it needs to be a little bit fatter. Let's make it 1. Jesus Christ. That's way too fast. That's going to annihilate anyone who plays. Especially with the reaction time of like mobile players. I mean, like as a whole, I'm probably in the negative because I get other stuff like, well, this microphone was a gift, so that was alright. Everything I buy, I don't really consider like a loss on making it. They're just like nice things you get along the way, which you don't need any of, right? Everyone should just kind of make do with what you can and then get those other things like along the way, which I think I'm going to talk about in like my next video, like telling people how to get into game dev and all that kind of stuff. Like this webcam as well is something else I got because I couldn't be bothered with my DSLR camera. I mean my mirrorless camera. I suppose when you've got your own engine, you've only got yourself to blame, right? Jesus. It's still way too fast. Let's slow him down a little bit. I'm feeling an 8. A light 8 to a strong 9 here. Yeah, the webcam is interesting because like it still kind of looks like a webcam. So if I do this, you can kind of see like like the graininess and that like that little foggy kind of general you get from a webcam. So I'm thinking of doing like some pro shots with my mirrorless, and then what I'm going to do in this like weekly, like daily devlog thing, I'm just going to turn this on, say what I did that evening, and then that'll just be a little snippet. And then any like major parts of the script that are important, I think I'll set up my camera. But it's good for, this is great for live streaming. I was going to get the, I think it was the model down. Oh. Oops, wrong screen. Yeah, that's the other thing. Well, I don't have a teleprompter. I have a well, I've got 3 screens here, so I usually have like Audacity over here, and then like the script that I'm reading off. And then if I'm going to add a camera into the mix, then it's a real pain because I used to have to set up a tripod, and then that would like I can't control what I see on that camera other than hooking it up to this extra monitor here. and then like having the HDMI out, and it's just such a pain, and I can't like calibrate it, and I can't like, it's such a pain to like see if I'm pointing it at myself without like any extra equipment. Yeah, I used to do that like right at the beginning. I used to like use cameras a lot more, my camera a lot more to like speak into. But like when you're reading off a script, it's so much harder because it's like remembering the lines. And I tried to speak like off the bat, just unscripted. It never works out well. I just stop. My brain just has a little fart, and I'm like, oh, what am I talking about? And it doesn't end well. So, which is why, like, when I'm doing my normal script or like voice recording, I do it off the script, like, and just the microphone, and then think about the overlays later. So I can just be like, record, no, that sucked, and then go back, record, try it again, reverse, undo, record, do it again. I could just do that line by line, and then I go like, oh, there was a pause there, and then I try to splice the bits of script with the bits of speaking together. Oh, that's good. Yeah, speaking of a script is a mission. It's like way harder than I actually thought it would be. I thought it would be more natural. People are like, oh man, just speak naturally, man, and it'll come to you and you'll do it well. It never does. But yeah, I have to use a script most of the time. It's only when I'm like live streaming and people are putting like chat messages in, then I can just randomly talk off the top of my head. I don't know why. But as soon as I'm talking into a camera, it's just more awkward. I look forward to seeing your new video though. That sounds pretty cool. Usually pops up in my feed, which is good. Because like some of the small game devs that like I follow, they'll put out a video and I'll find out that it came out a week ago and it never came up in my subscription feed. Or not my subscription, on my home page. And I get really disappointed in YouTube. Because I like supporting all the small game developers as well. Yeah. When you're live streaming, the whole vibe is a bit different. Because usually you've got supplementary content as well. Whereas when you're watching a video, there's like a certain flow that goes along with it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll find out like the Shelf Man put out a video. Like, and he put it out a week ago and I'm like, oh, where was this? He's got more subscribers than me. He gets decent views. So it's like, why is like YouTube not putting it on my homepage when it comes out? And then I don't see it on Twitter either. Because when you post stuff on Twitter, I feel like when you put an external link, it hides it more. I have a feeling that's how it works. So if you put a link to YouTube, the algorithm on Twitter will show it less because they're trying to avoid you leaving the website and they want to keep engagement on the website. Or even the Clomper dev vlogs. Those are pretty good, but I never see them. Like most of my YouTubers, this is my front YouTube page. There's a lot of game dev stuff here, so that's alright. And then PewDiePie, I don't even watch PewDiePie. Lumber Mill, that was quite cool when that popped up. Music, everything's music. Game dev. Red Letter Media, that's a good channel. Yeah, music, game dev, Linus Tech Tips. I try not to watch as much YouTube, but then I usually get stuck watching shorts. Like I'll see Pirate Software and I'm like, oh, I'll watch that, and then I'll watch like 10 more. So that's YouTube. Where are we? Where is this enemy? Here we go. I was so stoked to see that devlog come back up for Lumbermill 1. Because I started watching... I think I started watching his videos before I was making videos. It was like one of the really, really early channels that I started watching. So when the YouTube lockdown... Oh, the YouTube lockdown. The lockdown in New Zealand for COVID in 2020 happened, and I got like back into game dev for the first time again. That's pretty much all I was doing. I was just watching all these channels like Danny, Blackthorn Prod, Mrs. Well, there's like other earlier game dev channels and the Lumbermill ones. I just like watched them for inspiration. So I'd get up in the morning, like every morning, because the lockdown went on for like a month and a half. I spent like an hour. DevDuck is my other favorite one. So I'd get up, like it would be like the first thing I did for like an hour. I'd just watch devlogs, and then I'd be like, sweet, I'm going to make games. And then I'd do that all day, and then I'd just get up the next day and watch more devlogs all day long. All morning long. Which was great. Bloody hell. Alright, let's reduce how far down he appears, because that is... It's coming too far for the head. I really loved the DevDuck videos. He's still my favorite channel. Maybe other than like Mrs.'s. I think those are my top two. Yeah, Brackies was great because there were tutorials. And when Blackthorn Prod was just doing tutorials, that's when I was watching them. Because that's how like they helped me with a lot of like that really early game development stuff. But yeah, when I started making devlogs, I wanted to make devlogs like DevDuck. I like the chill vibe of his videos, which is what I kind of tried to emulate at the start, and I couldn't quite land it the same way. And then I got over like, I didn't want to film myself on camera anymore because it was such a hassle. So that's when I sort of transitioned to like the editing style that I use now. I feel like that should be connecting. Yeah, I never really got into tutorial channels much. It was just while I was learning, they were my go-to when I needed something. So I never started off just like, I didn't start by just looking at tutorials. I was like, I want to make a game. How do I do this aspect? And then I looked up a relevant tutorial, and that was it. So I didn't go through the process of doing all the tutorials and then going into game dev. I was like, because my attention span's too short. So I'm like, I need to know how to do this right now. So I'd do that, and then I'd continue working on the game. And then I'd be like, then I'd get stuck. I'd be like, I didn't know something, and then I'd go look up a video. So I never got, because just watching tutorials is boring, and it just reminds me of when I used to study, and I would almost fall asleep in class. Yeah, I can see trying to balance the two content styles. because I think you see what happens is if you do tutorials and then you do devlogs, I think what you see happens is people start turning up for just the tutorials, and you get heaps of subscribers, and you go, wow, I've got lots of subscribers. And then when you upload a devlog, people don't give a shit. Which Blackthorn Prod, I think, balanced really well, because their personality came off really well balanced between the two. But I've seen it before where people have like heaps of subscribers because of just tutorials, and then they'll do like a devlog or something else that's not a tutorial, and their views are just weaker. Well, if you've got the professional skills, like, I guess you do like a Udemy course, right? Or you could start like a separate channel that's not like personality based and just tutorials. I did one tutorial because it was on something that no one's ever done before. Well, so when I set up Foot Joust for the first time, all the swiping mechanics were all the tutorials I could find. It would execute the code after you released your thumb from the screen. So like I'd be like, where's my camera? There it is. Like you drag and then you pull off, and then it would execute the code, which would make the game feel really laggy. So I spent ages trying to make it better. So I eventually found a way that like I set it so that if you drag just like 0.5 of whatever the like a measurement in the game is, then it'll execute the code, and that's how you get that really nice sharp feeling combat. And what I noticed when people, a friend was playtesting it, he was able to load up attacks. So he'd take it and he'd just pull it, wind it back, wait for the enemy to come, and then release it. I was like, you bastard. If you want to know how to make a good tutorial, look up Mrs.'s video on how to actually make a good tutorial. It's great. It's like that's his whole like personality is why I love that channel. Which like he starts the video with something like, nobody cares who you are, just get to the point. Just show me what we're learning today. I already know what the topic of the video was. Yeah, like I read the title of the video. You don't need to tell me what we're doing. What kind of name is that? Hang on. Hang on, let me type it in. Yeah, hang on, let me find it. There we go. Yeah, Mrs. There you go. Oh, is it coming through? That's the other best channel. He's got a video that's called like how to actually make a good tutorial. How to actually make a good tutorial. There you go. That one there. Which I'm not going to play live, obviously, because copyright strikes and whatever content stuff. This has been my favorite channel forever. This guy's just built different compared to like the other game dev YouTubers. I loved his videos because they were kind of just straight to the point. And like the PS1 graphics looking games were just really cool. He always tries to find come up with a like really interesting mechanics. No reference exception. What? Hang on, wait, what's going on? Oh, that's weird. think that's even registering. I'm getting errors. That doesn't even make sense. Is it because I have a boss? No? I don't know. All right. Should just work. I love when things don't work. Something's being weird. Hang on. This one. We'll just destroy it. Hello, how's it going? White H4X. Is that how I'm supposed to say that? How do you want me to say that? Welcome to some game development and also getting distracted while I go off on little tangents while I talk. How are you? What? Did I put that in the wrong damage taken? Oh, right. Put that in the wrong method. Thanks for stopping by anyway. You go do your meeting. Are you at work? That's funny. Yeah, you too. Have a good day. Oh, you really have to hit on the right spot. Okay. So I've done the opposite problem. Hang on. That doesn't seem right. I've messed something up here. Any advice for being consistent? Consistent in what? That's a very broad question. Hello, Jamin. Jamin? Is that your name? How are you? Have you been here before? I don't recognize you. Does consistency in doing work? Have a schedule, or like find the times that work for you to do game dev, so you can do it as a routine, and then find the times to do your other things at different times. So that didn't even make any sense. Make games and also focus on your studies. Set times aside for when you want to do game development, and set the time aside for when you want to study. So for me, I like to play games. I'm not a student anymore. I don't study, but you can substitute my other hobbies for the other things, right? So I'm a dad. I play the guitar. I'm into games, and I love movies. So the best thing, so what I do Friday and Saturday night, I just play games, right? I get my game time in there. Friday I join some friends on Helldivers. Saturday I play like whatever game I'm doing. During the day, Saturday is kind of like off and on, but mostly Saturday I'm doing stuff with my family. Like, I've got a son. So on a work night, Monday to Friday, I will, after my son's gone to bed, which is probably like 7:30, I'll sit there and I'll just do my game development on a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's like the dedicated time I'll do that sort of stuff. Because on Tuesday, I also play guitar, and I set that time aside. So if you just figure out a schedule that works for you, you get a consistent sleep routine. The other thing is sleep, right? Go to bed at the exact same time every single day. Get up at the exact same time every single day, and you'll sit into a routine, which is usually how it works. I've got some problems where I'm friggin' tired all the time. That is an issue that I'm trying to get resolved, which is something I'm trying to figure out. It might be something to do with my sleep. I don't know, but that's, other than that, I did. Did you send in like 3 submissions? I can answer a question for you, Jamin, if you want. That's why we're here. Type anything you want in the chat box. It's cool. That's why I'm here. Were you the person that sent in 3 games? Which is fine. Or hang on, I got 8 responses in my response box. I will go through them later this week, but it's probably there. Oops. Frustrating things I encountered daily during game dev. There isn't really anything specific in game dev. I feel like it comes down to like personal issues, like getting easily distracted, like switching tabs over to like YouTube and doing other stuff, or procrastinating like a problem that I'm trying to deal with, I think. I've been doing it long enough that I can get most things going. I can achieve most of the things that I want. But sometimes, like, if I'm trying to learn something new, I will spend a considerable amount of time learning something new and simple. And the other one is just like sitting there thinking of ideas. Sometimes it's just like you're trying to design something or think of something, and you kind of just sit there like thinking, or I'm like looking at a spreadsheet, like trying to adjust the values, come up with names for things, come up with the design for something, and you can just sit there and kind of like hesitate for ages on that. Especially when it's like a time you've dedicated to like getting stuff done. Yeah, that's what frustrates me. Oh, we had like earlier, Unity crashed live like an hour ago, maybe half an hour ago. That was a thing that happened. That was really annoying. That's not a daily thing though. Or just the amount of time it takes to like, you save your code and then it has to recompile or whatever it has to do. That's a fun one. Something's being really weird. But we will disable test mode. There we go. That might help. No problem. The more people ask me things, the more I have to talk about. So when people come back and watch this live stream later, I'm just not sitting here in silence. What the hell's going on? Oh. Why am I on this script? Let me spawner. Why is it asking me to come here? That doesn't even make any sense. Game object. Alright, something's not working and I don't know why. That's the other one. Okay, that's all fine. Oh, time. Health. It lost health. That's fine. So why is he not dying? Damage taken. What kind of music do I like? I like heavy metal and like death metal and progressive metal. Just metal. I'm wearing an Opeth shirt. If anyone noticed. It's like my favorite band. hell's going on here? Ah, there we go. I've still got the script from the other enemy. Because the game crashed and we had to redo it from scratch. Oh, this thing's going to glide through the air now. Where is he? What's he going to do? Wow. That whole script changed completely. That's insane. That's crazy. Alright. Let's move back to this one. That makes so much more sense. What kind of music do you like? Jesus. That's one floaty enemy. Let's move them back to where the spawner is, which is somewhere over there. Anime music. Nice. Hello, Dylan. Welcome to the stream. Back to working on the game. You mean streaming the game development or Foot Joust in particular? Yeah, so the goal for Joust is to finish it within the next... by the end of the year. I put out a thing that said late 2024. There's a good chance I could finish it at the end of next month and then start promoting it. There is not that much more to do. Oh, well, there's a lot more to do, but there's in the grand scheme of making this game for 5 years. What's my plans for the release? So I'm going to put it out on Android and iOS and then somehow hope that people will download it. I don't know. There'll be like a devlog or two or something like that. And then market it somehow. The game didn't market very well when I was making devlogs for it, so who knows how this is going to go. I'll just spam people on Twitter or something. I'll just beg. I'll be like, please download my game. I'll just go around every single person on my followers and just email them individually telling them to download it. Which is kind of sad. Hi, welcome to the chat. Hang on. Matemlol 3? Is that correct? I cannot pronounce people's usernames. Oh, Dylan? Dylan? The Dylan that I know? Fuck. I should have recognized it. Well, because like you get so many people on live streams. Well, not that many. You kind of just assume that everyone's in another country, so you don't expect anyone you know to turn up. It's interesting. Huh? Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying the live stream thing because it helps me focus on making the game and in between like content uploads. Is it going to be paid or for free? So it's going to be a free game, but there is like depending on your currency, like a small one-off purchase you can make that removes all the ads and gives you a bunch of stuff. Really just kind of like supports the game itself. Yeah, everyone's from different time zones. It's weird. So I think everyone in America is asleep, as far as I'm aware. It's early morning in like Europe. So most people are from like Sweden, India, the UK, and like someone said they were from like Philippines or something once, or somewhere else. Yeah. What's your idea for a game dev podcast? Oops. Okay. That thing is not flying as fast as I want it to. I feel like it was way faster earlier before the game before the Unity crashed and I lost everything. All right, let's do 15 speed. Why is it not going faster? Come on. Is it too slow? Hang on. Is it even working? What if we just crank it up? I'm going to crank the speed up to like 30. No, like 50. See what happens. Okay, shit, that is working. Be like a normal podcast, but with game developers. I wish there were more of those. That would be nice. There's I make games, but they don't upload as much. Thomas Brush has his little podcast as well that I've listened to all of. It's not a regular thing, so there needs to be like a regular one. That would be nice. The other podcast I listen to is Windbreaker's podcast with Yahtzee Croshaw, the funny British game critic guy. Not game, well, he's a game developer technically, but you get more of like a professional journalist side discussions about like games in general, which is quite nice. It's a very good podcast that I listen to every week. All right, let's crank that back down. All right. Oh shit. Oops. All right. Let's not make that a ridiculous number. Oh, you can't even see it. There's a little number just hiding under my face that I'm punching in. That's called move speed. That one there. I'm just playing around with it till I get the values that I like, which is another big time-consuming task. It's just getting the right value for things. Far out. Okay. Should we make them lighter? See what happens. He's too slow. I don't know what I did differently before Unity crashed, but I think we just have to keep cranking up the speed. Let's try 20. Yeah, it's more like it. Yeah, Control S. Frantic. I wish I did that earlier. So you weren't here before, I assume, but we were making this guy and the game. Unity just crashed after I edited his script. We had to roll back. We had to make the character fresh again, which is alright because you still keep your you don't lose your scripts, so everything you've written's fine. But it's just like all these little game objects, the little things that I'm clicking on. You should be able to see just setting up all these little values, punching it in, adding the sprite and everything. Just doing that again. I am still working on the roguelike. So the reason I'm working on this game is because I started this game 5 years ago. And I need to get it out the door. And then when this is out the door, then I can finally go back and continue the roguelike that everyone wants instead of this game. So it'll get rid of it'll get this out of the way. And then I can maybe possibly do like a devlog every 2 weeks about the Rogue Pocket Quest in a non in a more casual style that doesn't have like all the super flashy editing. I hope. So the roguelike I made for myself because I tried to make a game with an asset pack in a month to try and make money, but that didn't really go through. I technically achieved it, but because everyone liked the game or liked the video so much, it got 100,000 views and all that kind of stuff. People really want that game, so I'm going to be working on that game. I guess I can show you guys if you want to have a look at it. I'll bring it up. I'll show you everything I've done in the past 6 months. So I just did this whole thing of implementing loot in an inventory system for like the last 6 months. And I finally got that done. So now I'm just taking a quick little break to finish this game. Get it out of the way. But this is what everyone wants. Everyone wants roguelikes because nobody cares about endless runners. Making a mining game? Is it like an idle game or like a clicker game sort of thing? 8 bits to infinity. Oh, they also hosted the Vim Jam ones. Those were fun. I did 2 of those. I don't know what GRIS Jam is, but hang on, let me have a look. Dunno. Hang on, let's have a look. What are they doing? Oh, Grid Jam? Is that it? The Grid Jam. That sounds like it. Huh, very cool. When I get enough subscribers, I'll make a jam. It'll be fun. I'd love to host a jam. I just have to get to the right enough enough subscribers. Yeah, Grid. Yeah, I found it. So everybody here. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your mum to subscribe, and then we can double our subscribers. And then once I get to enough subscribers, I'll host a jam, and hopefully enough people will care. Oh, actually, what were we doing? We were doing the... Alright, so here's Rogue Pocket Quest. Just this little side mission today. So I've created this whole... let's zoom out. This whole loot system with this like inventory that all works. Hang on, my Alexa just went off. No? Okay, that's fine. So we've got the items manually. So in here we have create item. There we go. Oh, there we go. I filtered it. That's why. So we've got little tabs that filter the different types of items. All of this stuff works. So if I click on here, you can see all the stats. These are the ones that it applies. These are the ones that rusty ones don't do anything because they're a base level. But if I get some food, has some like temporary effects. This took so much time, like you have no idea. I designed hundreds of items for this game. So we'll get rid of all these. And hopefully some more cooler ones will spawn in. We'll equip that. And then we will... There we go. Big shield, big fuck off shield. Some armor. There we go. Should we use a mace? Or a dagger? There we go, we'll use the mace. Actually, that'll give us more health. There we go. Your microphone broke? Oh, that sucks. What kind of microphone did you have? There we go. Oh, we can walk through the dungeon. Go, take a swing at this guy. This is when my concurrent viewers start going up because everyone wants to play this game instead of the others. Alright, there we go. Up. There we go. So maces attack slower because they are heavier and they do more damage. There we go. Oh, crap. You can see I'm using the temporary mobile input. So we can apply some food and that'll affect our stats. Go to our inventory. Attack speed. Yeah, just attack speed. And then this one. Defense and health. There we go. Do a dungeon crawl. Oh no. Yeah. Food's already run out. There we go. Thank you. We'll mix it up a bit. I don't think anyone's going to come attack me. No. So we will... I'm going to just drop all these and we'll get some... see if we can get a magic staff to drop. There we go. Ah, look at that. What's that going to do? That's all rusty, so it's not good points. But ideally, you'd have a mage staff like this. actually, what do we have? Yeah, we'll increase our magic with that. Then we'll see if we can get a robe to drop, which we can makes us run faster. Oh my god, there's so many items. At the moment, they're just kind of spawning randomly because I set up the system first. There we go. Aha! So mage robes like these are lighter, which means we get to walk faster. Just like that. And then we complete a dungeon just like that. And ideally, as the game goes along, when you complete a dungeon, the amount of rooms that there will be increases by one, almost one, just about every time. And then you get to add a point into a stat. Alright. And that's the this rogue pocket quest that everyone wanted to see. Alright, we'll close that. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. We're just doing a very short little break. So I'll be back really soon for some more Foot Joust. Alright, I'm back. See, it wasn't gone that long. All right, now back to this conundrum. Well, it's not really a conundrum. We sort of fixed it. There we go. Maybe that is too fast. Because if, like, you... There's no kind of, like, no warning, right? We'll reduce it a fraction. Because, like I always say, I have to compensate for mobile because your input and reaction is a lot slower than quickly tapping on a key on a keyboard than compared to swiping. Just realized I didn't even like share the link out anywhere like my Discord server. Oh. There's another window. All right. What are we going through? Bring this one back over here. Don't even need that. Where is everything? There we go. Just gonna jump over to Twitter real quick. All right, how's everyone doing so far? You all enjoying the stream? Oh, we need to turn this back on so we can see if it's working. There we go. All right. Focus game dev time. Come on. I don't want to have to do this tomorrow. I want to do a new enemy tomorrow. Come on, brain. Do your thing. All right. So what we need to do now is when it collides with the player, he's just going to keep going off screen instead of following. Because they are currently not... Okay, hang on. He's... All right, they're not actually colliding. What's happening is he's just kind of stuck following the player. So if we go on collision, if collision dot game object dot tag equals is it player or main player? I always forget. Just tag main player. There we go. Oh my god! Just all right. We gotta do a thing. We'll set that to true. Oops. So he's only going to be flying when he's following the player, which means once he collides with the player for the very first time, he's not going to be following. No, flying. That was the equals. That's better. Should we see if this is going to work? Better work. Actually, might just stop. Yeah, it'll be fine. All right. Oh wait, we want him to collide, so we can do this. And he's gonna. Yeah. Okay. He kind of needs to keep his momentum, right? Like he needs to keep going forward after he's collided. We'll just make this. He's just gonna. What is an enemy that moves forward? Hang on. Oh, we should already have some code for that anyway. Where's knockback? No. Oh no, we're gonna look at another script. Just need to quickly steal some code. That's the one. Rigid body, velocity. So we're just gonna... We'll add it there. Yeah, whatever. That'll do. This is a bit jank, but it'll do the job. He kind of like gains too much speed, so we'll reduce it. But it's working, which is good. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my gosh! The French are here. You're up early? Isn't this early for you? I have to play your entrance music. Oh my god. Yeah. I've got some music for you. Is this more your flavor? It's Flight of the Conchords. From New Zealand to French people. There you go. Oh. That's what I've been watching lately. I've been rewatching Flight of the Conchords. And when I was watching that, I was thinking of you. Splish splosh. Right. Yeah. I agree with you. Whatever you're saying. Should be up. How's it going, Mr. Rocky Mullet? Mr. Moulet? Glad you're here. Is it because I posted in the chat in the Discord when I forgot to post it earlier when I went live? Like 2 hours late. Oh. What time is it? We've got people all over the globe here. That's good to know. I like the support. That arrow is not pointing up. Why is that? This is taunt. Bloody hell. I can't get up that early. I have a sleep condition problem that I haven't diagnosed yet. I keep telling everyone I had sleep apnea, but it might not be. But it could be similar. Oh. Are you working on your game that I'm going to do a little stream of on Saturday? I haven't touched the game yet. Well, I turned it on and I went new game, but I wanted to save it for the stream. I'm very, very excited to play it. Since I told you that you should let me play it on that video from like ages ago. I think it might have been last year. This arrow's not working correctly. Why is it not working? That should be up. That arrow should be pointing up. With your to-dos. That's good. To-dos for the day, or... Assuming there's still lots to do in the game, right? This isn't working. This usually just works. Let's just start. So if I do something like, hang on, all right, hang on. Let's change it and see what happens. Why is something? Oh, something must be overriding it. That's not right. Oh my god! I just changed the whole player. That's wrong. Ah, gotcha. Not seeing any errors. Don't you worry, I'm going to completely tear your game apart. You're going to be crying when I'm done with it. I'll try to give some feedback. A lot of the time, my feedback's like, hey, this is pretty good. I'm too nice to like criticize stuff on the fly, like off the top of my head. It'd be interesting to see how I go, like doing it in a live setting, because most of the time we'd be like, "Ooh, this is nice." Why are you not changing? Start. Okay. This is supposed to be changing the error around. It's really bugging me. That's good. How many people have you got playtesting it? Why are you not changing? It's just silly. Let's just redo it. That one. There we go. Okay, sit there. So why aren't you changing? Resources. Didn't accidentally delete them, did I? They're still there. That's bizarre. That error is meant to be changing and it's really annoying me now. Let's force it. Let's force it to work. Let's put it in update. See what happens. Yeah, I've been off work for like over a week and a half now, just working on this game non-stop. And it's all just kind of a blur at this point. But we're getting there. The game's like nearly done. I reckon I could finish this game in a month or two. You know what's gonna suck? Like 10 people are gonna download the game. Which is fine. I'm doing it because I love it. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know how else I'm going to market it, because I've been doing devlogs and, like, Twitter and a little bit of Reddit for ages. Unless, like, I don't know what else to do to market it, but I guess I just have to beg people, right? Be like, please tell your friends. I do have to make some slight changes though, because I said there'd be no ads in like the main gameplay. So now I'm gonna have to do like ads like every time you die like 10 times. If it was, because my original plan was just like no ads, it's all free, blah blah blah. That was like the first 2 or 3 years, and then I moved the needle a little bit more, added some more things, added a single purchase, added ads into like a different game mode where you just smash open boxes. But after like 5 years, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to just, I'll put a little counter that says how many gameplays you've got left before an ad shows up, and I'll make it something really generous, like 10 deaths. But sometimes you just have to be realistic, and you have to know your worth. You gotta respect your time. For sure. It's not about like, it's not about just getting the money for it. It's like having a certain level of value and respect for the work you've done, in a sense. Yeah, everyone wants everything to be free, right? Right. Something's going wrong. Oops. Hang on. Where is it? Plus, it's $150 a year for an Apple developer license, so I kind of need to do something about it. But there is a single purchase to like get rid of ads, and it says thank you and like all that kind of stuff. I put a picture of my cat in it. I wonder if it appears on this build. So I've got, hang on, let's look. I think it ends up being like $6 New Zealand, which isn't too bad because I think it was like $3.99 US. Which is like, okay, so it removes all the ads. The revival crosses, which is an item that you use in gameplay. You have one by default always, even when you run out. You get this little feature down here, so you can do that. You auto renew it, and every time you do a run, it'll re-equip it. Just some nice little quality of life stuff. you get cloud saving, which doesn't work on Apple at the moment for some stupid reason. You have access to leaderboards. What else did you get? Oh, you get stats. Like, I put in like information like how long you've been playing, what your high score is, how many things you've killed, how much distance you've traveled. So that's in the paid version as well. And then otherwise there's ads for when you go to the shop and you. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I can buy one of these. So typically an ad would play when you open these boxes that you can buy. So you can buy as many boxes as you want. And then you watch an ad and you get to like crack them open. So there's like a reward ad or something or whatever it's called. It's just a fun way to get lots of money and the runes and the power-ups and all that kind of stuff, which I hope people do. You get all that. So it should be okay. But there you go. There's a picture of my cat. Because for some reason. Just so you know that it's sincere that you've given me money. Pretty much just his thanks for like. I'm trying to make the single microtransaction feel more of like a donation in a way of supporting the game as like a solo developer, and not just like a bunch of like rip-off bullshit that you'd find in like your normal mobile game. So this is the only microtransaction, and it's just like another way of buying the game for full, like in full. See, you get a picture of a cat. How cute is that? His name's Morty. I named him after Rick and Morty. back when like the first season of Rick and Morty came out. What do you got to eat? He likes hunting birds in the area. That's fun. And then he'll still ask for dinner. He's getting old now. Me and my partner have had that cat for like 7 years now. Oh my god. I feel like yesterday. Ages ago. Okay, back to the task at hand. He is 7, okay. Thanks for the information, Danielle. I'm being raided by my partner in the chat. So why is this friggin' up arrow not working? That's just so stupid. It's working for all the other directions and I don't know why. I said we were going to finish this on stream. Hang on, wait. No. That doesn't matter. So we go up. Alright, hang on. Yeah, that's because we're talking about the cat. She feels like she has to comment on it. Apparently my son's watching. Hello, Quentin. He's going to freak out. I can hear giggles from in the other room. It's very funny. Quentin, go to bed. I don't understand why this isn't working. All the other directions are working. That's crazy. Is this broken for everyone else? That doesn't... Every other enemy? I don't think so. Hang on, let's pause this guy. Let's see what happens with this one. Oh no, he doesn't have a... Okay. Because he's working. Oops. The other challenge of this game is if it's too hard. For some. Because it kind of is. And I honestly do not feel like making it easier. Because I like the way it feels. I think we need some game tunes. Does that sound better? Hang on. Okay. Okay, I have to do some debugging. Up arrow. It's there. Why won't it load it? That's weird. Maybe I have to restart Unity. What does the chat think? So it's the up arrow that's not loading. Put something really sassy in there, in the debug. Oh, I missed your question. Is it easy to make a scroll view like that? Yes and no. There's a few components to it. It's not even up. What the fuck is going on? The function's being called because the other arrows were working. Maybe I just have to restart Unity. That doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. Okay. So up is there. Concentration input up. So why is it not? This is crazy. I'm genuinely kerfuffled. Oh, it's because we were doing the wrong... It didn't even change. Alright. Okay. That's called... Right? So we're going to put that in there. This is really embarrassing. But it's not... Oh no, my mouse died. Hang on, I gotta plug it in. It should be calling it. How can it not exist anymore? That doesn't make any sense. Because it's an enum, right? Do I save that script? Debug. Change direction. Up. Change direction. Input. Not equal to input. How is it not equal to an input? It's just not even being called. What are you outputting? This is baffling. Hello, up. Okay. So it's getting an input of up. Wait a minute. I think I just learned something about how my own code works that I didn't. Wait. Okay, hang on. Direction. Where's direction derivative of? Oh. I have no idea what's going on. This just usually works. Hang on. Alright, so... I think Unity's fucked. Tag type 2. Hang on, so if he's... Hang on. Okay, so detect's fine for that one. And if he swoops in... So we go to deal damage. We change it to 0. Okay, now he's attacking the right spot. But the input... This isn't my fault. This isn't my fault at all. Where does this direction get set? Sounds like a tomorrow problem. So we're just gonna... What we're gonna do, we're gonna cheat. We're gonna cheat. We're just gonna cheat by putting the arrow in manually, and then worry about the changing ones later. Which is kind of important because I actually need to test if this isn't fucked up anything else. Where is my spawner? We'll turn it off test mode. Must have been that pesky hacker. It must have been that pesky hacker Unreal Engine. Or Godot. It was him. It was the hacker Godot. Did he just... See, that's working. Maybe when the up arrow is the first one in the list, it breaks. Maybe it's because it's the default enum. Oh yeah, this is a good one to test. I hope you're enjoying these sick jams that I'm really sick of. So down, right, yeah, up. It's working. Maybe there's a bug when the first arrow is an up, it doesn't work. I have a feeling that's what it is. And it doesn't matter because I can just set what the first arrow is anyway without coding it. I can't believe I'm going to have to compose like 6 more tracks. What are these areas? That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. Or was it? Was it secretly John Riccatello? He saw my video that I made about him, and now he's harassing me. Did we not save? Maybe I didn't save it. Yeah, I got like 20,000 views for some reason. And then it just fell off a cliff. Oh my god, what? Why is it? Ah, am I putting the wrong one in? Okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I think I got lots of views because I posted it on Reddit, and for some reason I got 700 upvotes on Reddit for posting it. And then, like, there were all these comments that were like, "This is just an ad for your game." And I'm like, I didn't even think of that. I just thought it was funny and people would like it. We've got 2 people here. Where did everyone go? I had like 6 people at one point. That was really good. Can we go back to 6? Tell your mum to watch. That'll help. And then tell your mates. And then tell your mates' mums. I don't care. Go wake her up. It's important. All right. Serious time. All right. So when he gets hit, he is not going to die, unfortunately, because it will be too easy. What we're going to do is soon as I... Okay, we're not going to destroy him. Oh, bugger. Flying. False. Don't think she'll answer the phone. Too bad. Do animator.play. Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. Idle. Did I capitalize it? I did. And then we're going to take some code. And we're going to send them backwards with some knockback. I feel like a 20 on this one. Yeah, there we go. Why is he still skating? We don't want him to go away, but we want him to stop skating. Oh, is it because his gravity changed? So we'll make the rigid body. Was it mass? Gravity scale. Okay. We'll return him to like 8. So he doesn't like float away like he's on ice. I think I made him too heavy. Give him some more yeet. How's everyone else's work going along? Has everyone submitted their games for the Saturday play-in stream? Yeah, it's pretty good. Just needs a shadow now. Skeet. Oh, you gonna do some more bug fixes before you send it to me on Saturday? That's good. That way I can just critique your design and not the bugs. And I can just tell you how much the game sucks and instead of how buggy it is, right? Sounds like more like a whip crack. I'll try. I might be trying to focus on how the game works, but I'll try think about it. So I'm going to play... So all the other games I'm going to play for about like 15 to 20 minutes, but I'll play yours for about an hour just so I can get a good experience of it. So people have sent me 8 games. One person sent me a Steam game, which I don't think I can do because that means I have to buy it for like $20. But I'm going to divide everyone up to like 15, 30 minutes. Well, I'll only be playing for an hour, so it won't be that long. Or maybe less. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Everyone will think it's cool, I think. I look forward to playing it. Hopefully there'll be enough people on stream. Because I know once everyone has seen their gameplay, they'll just bugger off. Well, I made this character really small. This was supposed to be like a really big lion. Okay, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna... Oh, does it make the arrow bigger too? Should we make him a... Let's make him a 9. That's how big I wanted it to be. That's how big he's meant to be. Hello, Alec Webb. Welcome to the chat. Or the stream. I can't work on any like projects because I currently have 3 on the go. I'm happy to talk about games. You can probably find my Discord server link in below, and if you want to chat, just flick me a DM. Like I'm happy to talk to people about game development in general. But yeah, I'm tied up with a bunch of projects, so any big commitments I can't really do. But if you want to talk about it, that's cool. Like, talk to me. Find my Discord link, my Discord server link. Join that, and then you should just be able to freely message me in there, I think. Do you have much experience making games? Oh, I've read. I did read that first part. How much work have you done in 2D art and animation before? So you're working in games like as a full-time job? Oh, that's awesome. What am I doing? Oops. 6 years. That's cool. Are you working in AAA? That's cool. Have you worked on any games that you can talk about publicly? That's fine. Thanks for joining the chat for a short time. Oops. Are you being cryptic? Okay. Alright, so now when we crash into the enemy, then it'll just gonna friggin' fly off the screen. Alright, so that's sorted. They got a little bit of knockback, which we will make a bit more. So when he gets to a certain distance, it'll start charging at the player, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just fly off like that, and he's gone. What do we want to do next? Okay, we need to make the knockback a little bit longer. So we'll increase it to like 23. And we'll make a ball. Gold, yeah, knock. Just go like knockback. Was true. So that means when you're in a knockback, yeah, no, he's cool. I love his channel. It's late? Where are you? Where are you that it's late? How did you know I was a fan of Mizith? MZ. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Oh, server? Is that because I'm in a server? Is that why? Oh, you're from the States? Nice. Yeah, I assume it's very late there because I think most of my American audience is asleep and everyone awake is in Europe. And everyone else is probably watching Pirate Software instead of me, so... Or my accent from New Zealand. That's where I'm from. It is currently 11 o'clock at night here. Am I sick of the Lord of the Rings references? Depends. I still love I mean, they're great movies. I love them still, so I will. I don't think I can get enough Lord of the Rings content. Memes? Lord of the Ring memes are funny. They appear everywhere. It's nice. It's nice that it still exists. That it's still brought up regularly in general, I think. Except for The Hobbit, that sucked. So. Although I'm kind of sick of like they're making another Lord of the Rings sequel spin-off or something. That's just stupid. I hate it. I hate the idea of that. I watched 2 episodes of Rings of Power. It was just horrendous. It was so ugly looking. It was so like sterile and like it was like felt like it was made by like a machine or like aliens or something. It was horrendous. It was so boring. I watched 2 episodes before I gave up out of like sheer pain. It was actually really funny. So me and my partner were watching it. I think we got like halfway through the second episode, and we both kind of did the whole like at the exact same time. We were like, and we got our phone out and we're just like, fuck, okay. And then I just stopped watching it. And then I watched House of the Dragon, and that was so much better. Holy shit. Yeah, I kind of just forgot about it. Because they did the stupid idea of, alright, I'll see you later. You go sleep. They did the stupid idea of like, releasing it at the exact same time as House of the Dragon, and that was way better. So everyone like watched like the first episode of both. And then I think because House of the Dragon was better, everyone just forgot about Lord of the Rings. I forgot about Rings of Power. It just fell into the ether. I haven't heard a single person from New Zealand talk about Rings of Power. Not a single person. It was filmed here. The first season was filmed here, and then they moved production out of New Zealand back to America or something for the second season. Which the last season was 2 years ago. So people have already double forgotten about it. Because the second season's supposed to start the week after House of the Dragon finishes. Because they didn't want to make the same mistake as last time. I think they released the viewership numbers for like the first episode, and then they never did for any of the other for the remainder of the season. And it was like really high because everyone checked it out for the first episode. And then after that, everyone's like, oh, well, this is boring. And then they forgot about it. Yeah. They're making the sequel movie, the spin-off movies in New Zealand though. But Andy Serkis is directing, and he's a terrible director, so I don't know why he's making them. Like, did you see Venom? That was fucking awful. You want to get the director of Venom and Tarzan or some other like Mowgli film to make a Lord of the Rings movie? It's stupid. Yeah, right on. Oh my god, I'm doing this in the wrong method, like a dipshit. I was happy to watch it all the way up to Endgame. That was a fun event. And then most of the stuff after it was just like I checked out. Like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, that's fine because I really liked James Gunn. So the Guardians of the Galaxy films are fine because I don't class them as Marvel movies. They're just James Gunn movies to me. And then obviously Spider-Man, that Spider-Man one that came out, that was pretty neat. That was about it. The No Way Home one. Everything else has kind of sucked. Shang-Chi just about put me to sleep. I didn't watch Eternals. I don't think I saw the second Black Panther. What was the last Marvel movie? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I like them, but I wouldn't put them with the films that I really like now. The sort of movies that I watch. Should we have a cheeky look at my Letterboxd account? Since we're talking about movies. Where's my profile? So the last movie I watched was Heat. That was fucking cool. And then I watched this movie. Have you seen this movie? It was an interesting movie. I watched the recent, one of the very first Danny Boyle movies. That was kind of a nice, fun movie. Amadeus. This was a great movie. I really enjoyed this. It was surprisingly really funny. What's that? Salo or the 120 Days of Sodom. It's like I don't even know how to explain it. I don't think I should. It's been banned in several like heaps of countries. It was a film. There's lots of eating shit. Just go look up like a Wikipedia description of it, because I'm not going to say. Yeah. It was fun. you watched any good movies lately? Anything that's not superhero related? Obviously. Too busy, yeah. I found that I got too busy all the time with game dev, so I decided that like on a Sunday, instead of just doing game dev, I just sit down and I watched like a couple of movies. It's the best thing I've ever done. Just Sunday night, like chilling at the end of the weekend before I go back to work on the Monday. Then I'm actually getting through movies that I like, or need to see, because my like watch list is just out way too long. Right. Is it because you like weird movies? And she likes normal people movies? Are you like a film snob, and then she like tells you to shut up and stop complaining about mainstream films? Yeah. Do you like the wee black and white films? Oops. No, I like weird movies. I like film. I like cinema. That's me. But I try to not sound like a snob about it. It's really hard. Yeah, I love those kind of movies. It's the best ones, right? I love movies that are just like, why would someone do that? Why would someone make that movie? what's going on in this like person's head? Those are the best kind of movies. Oh, all right, let's see if this works. Oh, that was pretty smooth. I need to get rid of the wings. That's right. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. So I think if we just knock him back a little bit more. So you can see it's a very iterative process. And then we wonder how many people are just clicking off because I'm always talking about random bullshit. There's usually this like same person that appears in the chat every time. That's really passionate and always messaging. They're not here tonight. Or do we need to set the resistance back a little bit more? Okay. So set the change distance a little bit higher up. Work. Oh, you got to start like you got to start your day job. I know it's the morning for you. You told me. All right. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Catch you later. Mr. Mullet Man. Yeah. Enjoy your day. Enjoy working. All right. Who's here? Show yourself. Oh, hello, Mr. Tangible Animations. I think I'm reading that correctly. Welcome to being the only person on the stream. Oh, no. Wrong one. Alright, so when they die, the animation should now change. What's the time? 11:30. Got half an hour of stream left. Hopefully we can finish this guy off. Oops, bugger. Oh, yeah. So we're just playing around with the knockback of the death, so it looks a little bit more natural. Maybe a little bit more. I wonder if that's even in doing anything. It should be. Too much. Oops. You should have one more bit of health, I think. Yeah, 5 health. What do you think, viewer? Singular viewer. All right, let's change the animation and fix it up. Oh, we didn't have a back wing. Strange. All right. That should be more up to date in the game. A little bit shorter. So the run distance, the knockback is a little bit tinier. So he starts charging at you earlier. Which once again depends on how it plays when you get it to your phone because of the the input reaction time when swiping. Yeah, that's right. That'll do. Cool. Just test a few things. See what happens when you do double damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there we go. So double damage is pretty good. And then we'll hit them with some magic. Oh, we need to restock. What the fuck? I don't know how to fix this. There we go. That shouldn't happen. It's hilarious. Oh my god. Nah, it's too many. I think he's done. Should be pretty good to go, I think. Spawn rate's normal. Yeah. Oops. All right. So let's chuck him in the game properly. And then we'll go back to the main menu. Oops. Alrighty. Oops. Forgot one thing. Need to push out all the changes. We'll just do enemies to test it. So we'll do a bunch of single kill enemies just to speed it up. Like those ones. Yeah, there we go. See what happens. Oh, fuck. Jesus, he comes fast. Alright. That's pretty good. So he's in the game and he's working. So I think we'll end the stream, and tomorrow we will add the last enemy that I have to add for stream. We'll do another one tomorrow. Alright, thanks everyone who watched. And if you're watching VOD, thanks for sticking around as well. I'll see you later.